Hi everyone, welcome back to Travel Simple. I'm flying to Taipei. You can't get fat with Cathay Pacific's economy meals these days. After 1 hour, 45 minutes, I'm at Taiwan Taoyuan International Airport. Currently, there is a lucky draw for tourists. You can get 5,000 new Taiwan dollars to spend in Taiwan. Check their website out. There are many telecom booths selling SIM cards. It's about $18 each for unlimited data and calls on 5G. Apparently, Taiwan attracts a lot of bikers as it has scenic coastlines. I'm taking the metro to Taipei main station. The purple line, the express, takes 35 minutes, while the blue line, the commuter, takes 50 minutes. The ride costs about $5. I'm so hungry. I'm going to get some soup dumplings at Yongkang Street, which is near my hotel. It's raining heavily. Din Tai Fung is very famous for its soup dumplings, and it has branches all over Asia, the UAE, USA, and UK. You don't have to go to Din Tai Fung for soup dumplings. There are so many great soup dumpling restaurants in Taipei. Crab and kurabuta pork soup dumpling, sticky rice siu mai with kurabuta pork and mushrooms, pork chop egg fried rice. Having a stroll along Yongkang Street, this area is full of restaurants, nifty specialty stores and cafes. I need an umbrella. It's really cheap here. There's so many patterns and colors to choose from. The rain gets heavier at night. I will just have ramen for dinner just next to my hotel. The menu looks promising. Menya Chikumo ramen has a high rating on Google Map review. Their signature ramen comes in their signature chicken soup base. I'm having this large bowl which has slow-cooked pork, slow-cooked chicken and chicken meatballs, and a soft-boiled egg. The chicken soup is full of flavors. The soft-boiled egg is disappointing though. The deep-fried chicken pieces are so crispy. I have to say 7-Elevens are much better in Thailand and Japan. Let's get some snacks and call it a night. This Japanese prawn cracker is a must-try. Day 2 in Taipei is a typhoon day. Most public transports are suspended today and shops are closed. The news says the typhoon will be here all day. Luckily, the ramen shop is open. I don't want ramen though. This smoked platter is nice. Smoked Taiwanese sausages, smoked quail eggs, and smoked cheese. I love this grilled pork rice. The grilled pork just melts in my mouth. After an afternoon of sleep in the hotel, typhoon signal is still hoisted. I'm going down to the sushi restaurant at the hotel. Jian is famous for its affordable omakase menu. I don't know what the chef will serve me, but I'm already enjoying the atmosphere. The restaurant takes 10 to 12 customers in each session, and the chef will choose the catch of the day to serve them at the live station. My favorite dish is the salmon sashimi in yuzu soy sauce. You can watch how the chef skillfully slices the fish fillets. I was told the chefs here all went to study the techniques in Japan.
尾头，这是Trtl的鱼下巴那边，然后靠近三角部分，那我就把它取下来做这个 免烤。
用什么？
比较大的，
也有比较大的。
这个比较大，不用电。
这个应该是没有办法用。
这个就不是。
My least favorite is this dried squid roe. The chef adds some abalone liver pate sauce on the abalone. The taste is subtle.
咖啡包一看一下。
好，我比较熟。
The chef put the chopped bits of all the fish used in today's menu to make the last sushi hand roll. Dessert is warabi mochi served with black sugar syrup. The wind is getting stronger. Snacking time before bedtime. And day 3 is for buying Taiwanese snacks for my family. Leechi is my favorite bakery in Taipei. On my first visit to Taipei years ago, I bought delicious pastries here. Their green bean paste pastries are famous. Taiwanese love coffees and chillaxing at cafes. I'm at Dihua Street. It's located in the Datong district of Taipei. It's a historic commercial area dating back to Qing Dynasty, and it has become a trendy street in recent years. Taiwanese come here for their Lunar New Year shopping. It's packed with trendy shops and traditional eateries here. You can also have a sundowner at the Dao Cheng Wharf nearby. These are traditional Taiwanese street food dishes. Fish cake soup with dried squids, fish cake platter and sweet chili sauce. They are not as good as the other ones I have tried in Taipei before. This building was built in 1917 and the Taiwan's first A.S. Watson & Company pharmacy opened here. I've bought some handcrafted natural soap. You can find all types of fabrics here at Yongla Market, or also known as Yongla Fabric Market. Dadao Chang Visitor Center is a must-visit Instagram-worthy place. You can go back in time here with the retro settings of a classroom, tea shop, and Chinese medicine shop. You can also have a retro costume dress-up experience here. There are many craft shops on Dihua Street. I need this coaster to remind myself to stay slim. I'm at Zhongshan Station. I feel like a stretch session at Dr. Stretch. It's fully booked though, so I have a look at Eslite Spectrum Bookstore. It's more like a department store. You can find fashion, skincare, and jewelry shops here. I'm too tired to go to another area to line up for popular food. I am having Malaysian Singaporean Chinese fusion dinner at Yabi Kitchen here at Eslite Spectrum Bookstore. Day 4. This is my last day here in Taipei, more snack shopping for my family. Ximending is a vibrant area full of youthful energy. It's the Harajuku of Taipei. You can find all sorts of street foods and trendy clothing shops here. It's also a LGBTQI+ neighborhood. The famous places here include the Red House, Wan Nian Building, and Rainbow 6. If you like beef or pork jerkies, you must check out Kuaichi Jerky. You can try before you buy here. I've never seen cheese on jerkies before. Vigor Kobo Bakery is famous for its pineapple cake, but it's not as good as before. This parade is organized by a temple. These mascots represent different gods. I'm not sure about eating this. I wanted to try a famous pork chop cutlet noodle place at the basement of Wan Nian Building, but there was a huge queue. Wan Nian Building is so retro. This cute cafe, Choo Choo Cafe, is across the road of the famous Huashan 1914 Creative Park. It's basic but spacious, great for chillaxing before heading to the airport. Cathay Pacific Economy in-flight meals are getting featherlight, and they only give you half an egg. It's a very empty flight. That's 4 days of doing nothing, just chillaxing. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. See you in the next episode.